Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Will Scully with AudioSavings.com. We're here hanging out at NAMM 2016, and I've got Ray with Presonus. We're going to talk about what's new from the new Studio Live collection. Thanks for hanging out, Ray.
Absolutely. Welcome to NAMM.
Thanks for having us. What's what's new with this new system? I see a touch screen, and I see a whole rack collection here. Kind of what looks like might be batched in with your Studio Live CS.
Yeah, so we recently, recently about a year ago, we had the new RM mixers, and those are the rack mixers for the new Studio Live family. Okay. And those are all controlled via external controllers, because it's just a rack mixer. So we have UC Surface, and UC Surface is a software that runs on iPad, but it also runs on Mac and PC. You can use a Windows touchscreen computer, like what we have here. So you can get a nice big screen, a small screen, an iPad, whatever you need to control the rack mixers. And then about mid last year, we came out with the new control surface, which is the CS18. And our control surface can also be used with the rack mixers. And it can use the control surface and UC surface, or one or the other, any combination you want, so you can completely customize the system and then control the way you want to do it. And the control surface connects via AVB to the rack mixers, so it's carrying not just control, but it's also carrying audio. So it's got headphone output, monitor output, and then it also has 2 mic line inputs and then 2 additional line inputs for four inputs and 2 outputs on that system. And then what we have new at the show here today is we have now what we call cascading for the rack mixers. So now using just a single Ethernet cable going in between your rack mixers and a switch, you can connect 2 of the RM32 rack mixers to make a single 64-channel mixing system. Yeah. So with 2 rack mixers and a CS18, for the first time ever, you can get a 64-channel digital mixer for under $6,000.
Well, let me ask you something. When I'm looking at a touchscreen over here, it says Lenovo on it. It almost reminds me of like the Steven Slate kind of touchscreen system, if I'm not hurting anybody's feelings by saying that. But whenever we're looking at a new touchscreen system like this, tell me, is it just any standard touchscreen that should pick up? And is this software, does it ship out with the Presonus?
Yeah, so any touchscreen will work, whether it's, as long as it's a Windows 8 or Windows 10 multi-touch compatible touchscreen. So this happens to be a Lenovo Horizon. It's an all-in-one, so it's easy to use. You don't have a separate computer that you plug the monitor and stuff into. And, sure. But yeah, any computer, it'll work. The software, the UC Surface software is designed for these touchscreens and these systems. So you supply the computer, we'll supply the software, and you're ready to go.
That's great, and then has this item shipped yet?
Yes, all of this is shipping now, and it's available today.
Cool, can we talk about a price point on this system?
Yeah, so the RM32 is $17.99, the RM16 is $11.99, and the CS18 is $19.99.
Okay, good, and if we didn't answer this already, are we able to patch in these new systems into one of your pre-existing Presonus board?
Yeah, the rack mixers can be used as a remote stage box monitor mixer along with our Studio Live AI console mixers. So using, again, with AVB networking, you take an Ethernet cable out of the console mixer, run it up to your rack mixer on stage, and then you can run it in 2 different modes. You can run it like a standard remote stage box where it bypasses all of the DSP in the rack mount, and it basically just gives you inputs and outputs that are being sent to and from the console mixer in front of house. Additionally, you can do what we call the monitor mix mode, which allows you all the inputs to go into the rack or the console mixer, but it uses all the DSP for the outputs other than the main out, so you can run a completely separate monitor mixer with that system, being controlled from either the CS18 or UC Surface.
Very cool, and then I guess the last question, from where I'm at now, how long does it take me to get to here?
Well, we do supply the Garibaldi 5000 beer transplant system at Presonus.
Yeah, but that's the add-on. You have to get this first.
That's right. That's an extra add-on package.
And then you more or less earn that instead of buying it.
That's right. That's right.
Cool, man. Good hanging out, man. Appreciate your time so much from Presonus. Guys, thank you for hanging out. I'm Will Scully with AudioSavings.com.